No, I think I'm acne prone, and it's in my blood, so it's something I can't avoid.
So, for example, like, this is who you are in real life. So imagine you post a picture online.
I'm pretty in real life. What are you trying to say?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, having acne is not a bad thing. I'm just saying that, for example, you want to post a picture on the gram, and then you use filters to remove all of the spots, so that people who see you online don't know that you have that in real life. That's what I'm talking about.
Like, for me, it's something I can fix. I mean, if you like me, you like me. With my pimples, without my pimples. Especially men like women with pimples. So if you like a woman with pimples,
hey, I want to see you guys. Who is that?
If you like a woman with nice spots, I got you.
Cynthia is advocating for herself.
She's your plug.
Welcome to the life of Faye Jezi. Period.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Life of Faye Jezi. My name is Faye Jezi, and with me today I have
Sharon,
Cynthia,
Purity,
and I have my wonderful, beautiful makeup artist. She's called Chelsea Beauty Closet. Yeah, so guys, we just want you guys to watch us get ready. And there's also something that I've been wondering. Is beauty really in the eyes of the beholder, or are there universal standards to beauty? For me personally, I believe, or I feel like beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Forget what social media showcases, forget what pressure the other people are placing onto us. But I feel that personally, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So we're going to... Sharon, what do you think?
You're not going to like my answer.
Tell us.
For me, I feel like whether you like it or not, girl, there are standards. There are standards in every industry that you get into. There is a standard. There's a standard of beauty. You know, they ask for a certain height. They ask for a certain skin color. They ask for, all the things. There's always a particular thing that they want to see. So I definitely feel like because of social media and the influence it has and media in general, there is definitely standards in beauty. So it kind of affects the way you see yourself as well sometimes, So I can't say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder at this stage of life.
And Cynthia, what do you think?
I definitely agree with what Sharon is saying. There's definitely standards in every industry. And people expect you to look a certain way, especially Black women. I emphasize this because we go through a lot.
Right.
Like for my interview, right? Because I'm so pretty, I got chosen, but I was an hour late.
An hour late because you're pretty. She was an hour late.
I never knew the information, guys.
I was an hour late. I didn't even know the address. And also they put main women, if you have to look at the most beautiful Black women, they obviously mix. They're not 100% Black.
True.
They probably have some Asian blood to them, but just because they look Black, it's not. A Black woman needs to have Afro hair. I'm not, downgrading the ones that are mixed, because y'all are beautiful. But us as Black women, we know what is. So there are definitely standards.
And so another question that I always wondered to myself is, I wanted to know what you guys feel about plastic surgeries and those girls that upload photos on Instagram using filters and these body enhancement features. How do you guys feel about that?
Sensitive topics, girl.
do you feel like they do it to empower themselves, or just to appear like the most perfect person on the gram? Or
you know what, hey, as much as I'm a Christian, I'm a deep-rooted Christian, but I also feel like it's all about confidence in life. And as long as you don't learn how to love yourself, you're not going to succeed in anything, right? Because if your self-esteem is low, then you're not going to excel in anything. So I feel like women only do it to boost up their self-esteem, because the more confident you feel, the more successful you are to become. So I don't blame the ones that go out there and maybe improve on, let's say you had a lot of pimples on your face and you went and did a surgery, Or
I think I should do
you
that.
had a big nose that prevented you from getting into the industry. And that is the only thing that was preventing you from doing it. If that helps, then I don't know,
but then isn't that giving fake vibes?
Fake what?
How is it
fake love?
Because for example, someone meets you on the gram, you have no pimples and no black spots on your face.
Yeah.
And then they meet you in real life, you have those.
I'm so offended by this conversation.
Guilty as charged.
I am so offended, but anyway.
And then they meet you in real life, you have all of those spots. It's giving me fake vibe.
But also, like, it's not like you're catfishing. You just want it to feel
is
beautiful.
actually-
It's not like when you post those things, you're posting it for that person that's going to see you. You understand?
Okay, wait, I have something to say. We all have our
Yeah.
different tastes, especially
Yeah.
men like women with pimples. So if you like a woman with pimples,
Hey, I want to see you guys. Who is that?
if you like a woman
that
with
man?
black spots, I got you.
Cynthia is advocating for herself.
She's your plug.
No, I think I'm acne prone, and it's in my blood. So it's something I can't avoid.
So, for example, like, this is who you are in real life. So imagine
Yeah.
you post a picture
But love,
online.
I'm pretty in real life. What are you trying to say?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
having acne is not a bad thing. I'm just saying that, for example, you want to post a picture on the gram and then you use filters to remove all of the spots so that people who see you online don't know that you have that in real life. That's what I'm talking about. Like, imagine I met you online and I never saw all of this and I meet you in person. But you have all of that on your face.
For me personally, if you like my personality, because my personality is
Yeah, it all
giving, you
comes
won't
down
mind
to-
about the pimples because it's something that I can fix. Like if I
Yeah.
go to Clicks and buy very
Temporary
expensive,
problems.
yeah, it's temporary problems. It's something I can fix. I mean, if you like me, you like me. With my pimples, without my pimples. Like, imagine me pregnant. It's going to get worse. So you better like me now.
You're predicting the future.
You better like me now. For example, I didn't see a problem with people using all kind of filters and stuff. Like, if you really like me, you will like me with my pimples.
Exactly, and that's on
Regardless of
period.
not. And it's men. It's your problem. You can't like a woman with makeup. Allow it to first swim and then you see her face. If you don't, it's not my problem.
But there's what is it called? Waterproof makeup.
Yeah, there's waterproof makeup.
Are you
Imagine.
serious? Yo, girls, we getting smarter.
Yeah, that's what
We're
living in.
outsmarting the men.
But I feel like no, man, men can't come at us and be like, no, you didn't. It's not the girl that I saw on the picture. First of all, I didn't send you on my page. Okay, I posted for myself because I felt confident in me. I wanted to post that picture looking beautiful, you know. Number two on that one, I also feel like men should also improve, you know. Because sometimes they don't have beards or like they look groomed and stuff. Then you see them face to face with someone else. Like I also have the right to complain.
Even
in that
if you're
case,
a man
then.
or a woman, I just feel like, you know, enhancing your image online to look better than what it is in real life is just. I'm not saying you can't add like filter here and there, but like people that use those features such as body enhancement, you know, to shaping the face to make the face look a little bit more slimmer, or their
Photo
waist to look more slimmer, and then the hips to look more bigger. No, I
But
think
babes,
that's
they
very
say you
bad.
need to dress the way you want to be addressed.
On social media.
Yes, babes. That's where the business is at.
No.
So
It's
if I
giving
want to
fake
look like a
life.
businesswoman, there's no way I'm going to post pictures in my swimming costume. Like I'm going to post pictures in a suit so that you guys see that I'm serious. No, I'm staying on business. So that's what we do.
Yeah, but if you're enhancing your body features with filters online, then that's a problem.
I
It's
think
giving
fake-
fake vibes.
I think fake,
Nah.
like people have insecurities.
They
like you will
do,
not
they do.
understand the
sure.
amount
They
of
go through a
insecurity
lot.
a lady has until you meet her. And it's the men's fault that we have all these
Yeah.
insecurities.
Why is it always the men? It's always the men. Let
That
the men
gender.
why?
No,
That
allow
gender.
me to tell you, because men are actually the most problematic human being on this earth, and they gossip.
Shots
Men
fired.
gossip about girls, like, oh, her
Shots
skirt is too
fired.
short. Oh, her legs are nice. It's only her shoes. They are
Yeah.
fashionistas. They know
Yeah.
what to wear. And they put all these standards on us. Like, who do you think you are? Like, if I'm in pain, don't tell me, oh, no, you aren't strong enough. Or you're not a
Yeah.
woman. Or you should do this. I'm the woman. I'm the one that has all the
Yeah.
assets, okay? So you don't have to tell me what to do.
So it's the same as saying, for example, you meet a man online who's posting pictures with cars that is not him.
Yeah, he does
and
not
then you
have.
meet him in real life and he doesn't have this car. So you're saying that's fine.
I will
but that's
blue tick him.
material
I will ghost
possessions.
him.
But still, it's still giving that.
I will ghost him.
but
But
still,
sorry.
it's giving.
But if he
Yeah.
posts with a car
Yes.
and the capture doesn't say
It's my
it
car.
belongs to him, so you should be prepared.
Thank you. Thank
Then you
you.
should be prepared
Like
to, you know.
I said, when I post pictures on my page, it's not for you.
Yeah.
Like, pass by. You know, you can still scroll
That's
through.
what you want people to see.
Yes.
You did
You
not,
see,
oh,
I'm
you're
posting
saying
for
yes.
me, for my own image, not for the
And
people.
also with men
brand.
with money, don't show
Yeah,
off.
that's my brand.
Yeah, and also with men with money, don't ever show off. They want to always hide so they can find true love. There's no true love out in this world. If you have money, you have money. Show it.
Cynthia.
Cynthia is coming for you guys
Cynthia
again.
is coming for the
Cynthia
men
is always coming for the men.
Because men run the world, and we need to
No, they
educate them
don't.
on.
They don't,
I'm
please.
telling you, which woman runs the
Please,
We
Please,
were
around the world.
forcing it, but it didn't work in America. She lost the vote, bro. She lost the elections.
The seat doesn't belong to her.
Yo, I was so heartbroken. I was
That shit
really, I
wasn't
couldn't work the whole day.
We're expecting her to win.
Of course,
I was
Trump is
expecting
racist.
her to win.
Why would
But
I
I
win him?
wasn't at all.
I'm happy with Trump.
I'm
You're
very
happy?
happy.
Yeah,
Me too.
I love
He
Trump.
doesn't like.
It's fine. It's fine. I heard he's a South African. Is that true?
No, he's not. He's the other guy is a South African. Who? His name
So I was
is.
hearing that he's not an American Trump.
No, Trump is a full-on American. He's
Why
a
do
blonde,
people-
blue
I think
eyes.
he's an American.
No,
yeah.
it is.
For him to become
because-
president, he has to be American.
Exactly. That's what I was like. Why?
It's Alan something, Alan
Someone
or
was
whatever
telling me
his name
no, and I'm
is.
like,
Oh Jesus, they're gonna
how?
shame me right now. Let me not mention the name, but just go Google it. Just go
No,
Google
but
it.
you know what? It's funny that you like Donald Trump because he did his hair. Like, do you know that his hair is implants? Do you know that?
This is old.
Did you know that?
He's like 80 something,
So
isn't he?
all these rich people, it's not because you don't see that they don't do procedures behind closed doors. You understand? Like Donald Trump is an old guy.
Bro, his skin is so
pretty
good,
su-
eh?
Yeah,
Do you know how
because
rich his
does
skin
things.
is?
He does things.
But
to
his
the
wife is
skin,
not
you
as
see.
pretty as they always say. Oh, the
And-
most beautiful first lady. I don't
But
see
you
beauty.
guys are saying you're happy with people improving themselves.
Yes,
It makes sense.
I'm okay with it.
So leave Trump alone.
You see, now you're siding with us right now. Because
No,
you need
whatever
to choose
is
a
his
side,
body,
pick a
I'm
side.
saying I like him being president. I think it's very straightforward and he's doing things that
Yeah.
people are not happy with. And sometimes in life you have to make decisions that people are
Yeah.
not comfortable
Not everybody will be.
Not
happy.
everyone,
but you
exactly.
need to
Everybody
think
will
about the
comfortable.
people. Like you're a president for the people, not for your money and your
Yes,
business.
exactly.
You understand?
He's a
President-
business-minded person. He's not a
Yeah,
politician.
he's
There's
a
a difference between
businessman.
being a politician and a business-minded person. He's a
exactly.
billionaire. He's withdrawing all the funds around the
Yeah.
world. It's actually helping people. People
Yeah.
are suffering in Africa, but he doesn't care because he's in his billion-dollar house
Yeah.
and his kids have I don't know,
Okay,
wealth from generations.
You want to worry about Trump not caring about Africans. We are here in Africa. The African president are spending your money here. You're not doing anything. You're talking about America.
Speaking of that,
but
they're
spending
lost
it-
cause,
leave
bro.
the United States
The
alone.
African lady, the African leaders
Who are they
always
selling things to?
exactly Trump. She's pro-Trump. I didn't know, traitor. Didn't know. She's such a traitor.
I love Trump, guys. I love President Trump. So yeah,
I don't like him.
I think I like his personality. I don't.
I think I like his
his
boldness.
Yes, his
Yeah,
The
it's
boldness.
man who
beautiful.
doesn't give a F.
It really is.
I'm also
Right.
bold, but I'm not heartless. Being
Yeah.
bold is not
Why
being
you
heartless.
call him heartless?
Hey.
Because he has no compassion.
Exactly.
That's how
He
he
has
comes.
no-
Why
Thank
did he
you.
remove the US
Come this
aid
one.
thing
Yes,
from
it's
Africa? Like,
helping
what was the
people
use
with
of
HIV
it?
who was struggling
See?
about to die now.
And now people go to clinics, they don't have medication when they go to the clinics.
Exactly.
No,
We
those people
can't
are
afford
dying.
it.
How about African president should start taking care of Africa? And
How?
What do you mean? How?
When they owe this country $3 trillion, how do you start taking care of your own self
Exactly.
when you owe other
You
people?
mean Africans are owing people?
Yes.
Because the government keep borrowing money from those countries.
Why?
And the money
Because
that they never.
the European countries make us so dependent on them, so we have to
Yes.
constantly borrow.
Some of our
And they
politicians.
block and they create wars in Africa, so we can actually go and say, "Oh no, we need your help," and then they're like, "Yeah, we can help you, but I want 80% of your
Yeah,
land."
it's a give
You
for a
understand?
give.
It's a give for a give. So our African leaders are the dumbest leaders ever. I'm
That's
just
the
saying
problem.
I
this.
disagree,
Don't talk
though.
about
No,
Trump.
they are so dumb. It's only very few that are uprising, and if they uprise,
I
they
haven't
die.
seen the few.
You know what? I think that with African leaders, they're not dumb. They're just compromised.
No,
Like,
they after money.
No,
Politics
girl.
is not money
No.
minded. They're after money and how they'll go overseas with their families, buy Gucci bags.
I
By
think
the way, I
they're
like
very.
Gucci
I think
bags.
the African politicians are very self-centered and they're
Yeah.
very greedy. They're self-centered in the sense that you see, African presidents, their families don't even do. They'll stay in African countries.
Yeah.
They fly their families abroad to their children. The kids study abroad, but then they won't invest in our own African countries. Like you guys want to sit here and blame Donald and blame
We're
Trump.
not blaming him, my love.
No, you
we
are.
just
You are
saying
saying
that
I
he's a
blame
bad
him. I
president.
do.
No,
I'm blaming him.
I'm just saying he's bad. That's all. I'm not
bad?
blaming him for our
I'm blaming him.
problems
Because
because,
you
there were problems before he even, came into.
Because what has he sold for Africa? In fact, why is he involved in Africa? Why are you
Because
involved?
because China is trying to overtake
No, we
Africa
don't care
and
about
Russia.
any of them. They
So
must leave
it's
us
like a
alone.
war with China and Russia. Now Africa is in the middle because we are stupid people and we don't have electricity. We still stay with elephants and we
I'm sorry,
living in a
I
hut.
don't believe in blaming other countries for our own politicians.
I believe in
incompetency.
blaming other
No.
countries for our kids being poor and not able to be educated. I believe in blaming and creating an awareness.
Africa is like that woman that was married to a man that was broke but never told her. So when the man dies, he leaves nothing for her. And she has 10 kids to take care of and there's nothing else to do. So what does she do out of desperation? She looks for other men, to take care of each kid that she has. That is Africa. Africa is that child that became a prostitute because there was nothing else to do.
And guys, there's so much potential in Africa. There is so much educated people like myself in Africa. And we know
there's so many intelligent people in
doctors.
Africa.
You have no guys. I'm originally from the DRC, and you know how smart those kids are. You have no idea, but there's no jobs. So they do what? They stay in the bar. From Monday to Sunday, they drink, they sorry to death, and then they start doing drugs and creating wars, unnecessary wars in Congo. That's what they do.
Nah, but I feel like, guys, back home, people are just lazy because how do you explain the fact that you're saying you're looking for a job, but the same money you have left, you still go and buy drinks and stuff. The whole day you spend it with your friends drinking. You are not thinking of investing anything. Like not even educating yourself, buying books. I have never seen anyone posting books on the social media saying that this is the book I'm reading this week. Nothing. People don't educate themselves.
Why? Because the government is not educating.
It's not the government.
No, every society needs a government and leader to educate.
No.
We have no leadership at all. We are born to think, okay, you have to study and leave the country, go overseas and build something there. We aren't trained to stay in our country and invest in our country. Why? Because we're scared to get killed. Because there's constantly war left and right. At night you hear your neighbor die. So do you expect me to stay in a country like that? No.
But who's supposed to rescue the country?
But when it comes to that aspect, for example, it's just like saying, oh, my parents gave birth to me. So the type of future that I create for myself is dependent on my parents. They have to provide this or provide that. Yeah. So I feel like when it comes to that aspect, with government and people, we as individuals, like Sharon just made reference of people, you can't say you're looking for a job and then the little money that you have, you are spending it on drinks and things that, excite you, and you're not investing in bettering yourself and looking for a way to, maximize your own potentials, and you want to blame the government. No, we need to also start being lazy youth. We need to also focus on things that can make us better and things that can create opportunities for ourselves.
Exactly.
We need to start thinking of ways to create opportunities for ourselves.
Okay, I agree with Faith partially, like 30%. But the issue is we need an uprising like in South Africa. Like people actually march and protest. In other parts of Africa, you march, you get killed on the spot, and they don't even broadcast the news.
Yeah.
So there's no freedom.
There is that too as well.
Yes, there's no freedom of speech there. Like everyone is scared to get killed, and once you get killed, it scares everyone. Do you understand? So, are you willing to die for your country? Is that the question? For change?
Jesus.
No.
Jesus died already.
Why must he die?
No one is willing to die for the country. So we need to create an awareness. Like I saw on the news with the whole war in Goma, they were trying to, create an awareness, and then he died afterwards. I didn't see anyone trying once again.
But the problem is us, diaspora, because what are we doing? You create awareness on your social media, but you're not actually stepping into just anything. You understand? So all of us that are outside of the country, yes, we're trying to talk about this, we're crying on social media, but no one is brave enough to go down on the floor and be like, okay, enough is enough. Now we're going to find.
But if I had to ask you a question, if you had that opportunity to go down on the floor,
I don't have the courage to do it, my sister. You see these people like we are the problem. No, I acknowledge we are the problem. And that's why I don't post it on my page. It pains me tremendously, but I won't post it because there's nothing it's gonna change. You understand?
But there are people dying.
Yes.
So by posting, at least you're creating an awareness.
And then
I feel like I'm speaking to my people in Africa. Like if I say I'm African, I am Nigerian, I'm South African, I am other African countries, Kenyan and whatsoever. We have to come in together and stand and support each other, especially when we're at war. I think in Congo, South Africa is the only African country that's actually standing and supporting us. The others are just on vacation and whatsoever. And it shows the unity. Like, we lack unity as Africans. and it's not a healthy way of building Africa as a continent for me personally. And it starts with our leaders. Our leaders are so self-centered. They are selling the entire of DRC. Like, thank goodness it's a very big country. If it was a very small country by now, it wouldn't even be a country. It wouldn't even be a country. Stop selling our minerals. Stop doing whatever you're doing for your own self. I think you have enough money in your account. Help the nation. Help the nation. You're ready. You have houses overseas. You have done enough damage. You understand? There are kids that are studying. They actually want a better life for their parents because their parents depend on those kids to come out of poverty. I'm not sure why, but to come out of poverty. So stop doing your
bottom line for me
That's
is
the investment.
Bottom line for me is our leaders in Africa are our biggest problems. I'm sorry. Especially Nigeria. President of Nigeria is doing us shege. Shege means he's suffering us. He's dealing with us. Dealing with us.
Like, who elected him though to start off with?
He elected himself.
He elected
That's the
himself.
problem in Africa. Presidents just elect themselves.
That's the biggest problem in Africa.
There's no point of voting.
With ours, I'm telling you, it's because his father was an activist.
No, but he still cheated. He still cheated.
Thank you. Because
so many times.
Oh my God, guys, look at me. Please zoom in. I look so beautiful.
I want to see.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Is this my friend?
You don't have money, wasting my time here.
No, dude.
Unfortunately, she doesn't have social media handles, so you can't approach anyways.
We'll have to try and get her number from you.
Guys, tell Cynthia to go on social media. Cynthia is not on Instagram. She's not on TikTok. She's not on Facebook. She only uses WhatsApp.
We're begging
Maybe
here.
I must start giving out your numbers or something.
And guys, please, her hair is hairing. Just zoom in this hair. Like, it's a natural hair, no wig, no extension.
Natural.
And she has no hairline. Look.
She has no hairline. What do you mean?
And her hair grows like water. I've been asking her for a secret, but she's
Secret
crazy.
is Jesus, honey. What are you waiting for? Just say yes to Jesus,
And
okay?
please, the white hair. I've never seen someone rock white hair like her. The white hair
It's
is
called platinum
giving.
blonde.
Oh my God.
I didn't know that either.
Oh my God.
Right, it's a beautiful color.
Oh my God.
Black
Anyways, bottom line is that I have beautiful friends.
Yeah,
Guys, clap yourselves. That's some purr.
We're here to serve.
Yes. Anyways, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you watch up until this point of the video, it means that you enjoyed this video. So if you haven't liked this video, please click on the like button. Comment your thoughts and any of our opinions, the ones that you agree with, please let me know. The ones that you disagree with, the ones that Sharon said, and the ones Cynthia said, and the ones that I said, that don't sit well with you, please let me know in the comment section. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the Life of Faith Jezi. And don't forget to turn on the post notification so that you'll be the first to be notified as soon as my videos drops. Bye. We shall see you again. If you watch up until the point, Yona.
Continue.
1, 2, 3, go. If you watched up until English is finished.
You can just it's really nice to just
Okay, so if you watch up until this point,
so what's your powder thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
So
Anyway, so yeah, anyway, so that's
I think this is shaking.